10 seconds. Oh.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Beach Boss. I feel like I just said that, but it was all the way last year, and things have certainly changed. In case you haven't tuned in before, I'm Michelle Yu. I am your host, and for this year, a co-Beach Bossette. Joining me, unlike last year, is the founder and managing partner of the Little Red Feather Racing Club. He is one of my dearest friends. He is the co-host that I turn to every week on the owner's box, and he's just the man. I love it. Billy Koch joining me as our new resident beach boss. Welcome, BK.
Thank you, Michelle. What a very nice introduction. You know, on our show, on our podcast, I always introduce you, and that's the first time we've done it kind of reverse. I'm kind of blushing.
I know. I wanted to think of something that like kind of stood up to how you normally introduce me.
Yeah. I usually say the greatest, the best, the most talented, all those kind of adjectives.
I'm going to write that down for next time.
Completely true. Completely true. There should be errors that show Everybody Loves Raymond. It should be Everybody Loves Michelle Yu. That is
right. No one would watch it. The ratings would be poor. But I'm so glad to have you this whole season on Beach Boss. For everybody joining us right now, in case you don't know, what Beach Boss is we're going to take a look at one feature race every week. Now, because it's opening day today, we are going to look at the Friday card, but generally we're going to be looking at the Saturday card and selecting a race. It might be the feature. It might just be a really juicy race on the undercard. And we're going to go head to head. Not only myself and Billy, but we're also going to bring in a special guest every week. And for this week, it's actually going to be the world famous Kenny Mayne. I think he might be the only person at Del Mar busier than Billy. I've seen Kenny at the restaurant. I've seen him at the hotel bar. I've seen him at the track this morning at 5 a.m. And now I see him in the office. So thank you, Kenny. I know we pulled you away from something else. We appreciate you taking the time out to join us.
We just left the money room to let us do the ceremonial, hold a bunch of money. It's pretty crazy. I've never done that.
How much does money weigh? Like, how much did you hold? How much can you physically hold?
I held $1 million. They brought out, I said, how much is this? They said $1 million. I said, where's the real money then?
But that's nothing for you. In fact, you're going to probably win $1 million on your place parlay today, right?
I am going to do something today. I don't know what it is. I have taken almost no time to put into the racing because, as you were saying, we've been crazy busy. We shot 19 different videos for Caesars and or Del Mar and the relationship between the two. Instagram stories, whatever. I know my Instagram password. I know it's something derogatory about somebody, but let's not go there. Billy knows.
Change that.
Well, speaking of Caesars, right behind Billy's shoulder over there, that's the Caesars Cup.
Caesars Cup.
Whoever wins the end of Beach Boss is going to get to take home the Caesars Cup.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's almost like the Stanley Cup.
Going to mean a lot.
Drink tequila from it.
I think it's worth almost as much also.
So if we could, can we just go through some of the races? Let's go Sacramento race 2. It's just a good group of Mayne 5,000 claiming that I think could end up here later in the summer. And,
hey, you never know. They don't qualify for ship and win, though, unfortunately.
Before we get started, Kenny, just
tell
us
us
a little bit about your new.
How about nothing from a blue suit? What are we doing?
Blue Shoot is amazing, but tell us a little bit about your new podcast because I know you're excited about that.
Yeah, it's called Hey Mayne, Hey. And
it should be Hey, Hay.
If it were all about horse racing, that would have been smart. But this is a little of everything. Chris Berman was the first guest. All my time I spent over there kind of made sense. It was just fun. He was interesting and very thoughtful. Like, he has this big bombastic personality on TV, but he kind of like brought it down and he thought about it. And like, I loved him. Jamal Crawford, Jamel Hill, Sarah Kendzior, Jason Kander. We just did Aubrey Plaza, Christopher Guest.
Nice.
I'm leaving some people out. And if they hear this and they say, why wasn't I mentioned? It's because of
time constraints.
Time consideration.
Who has a drier sense of humor, you or Christopher Guest?
It was funny because I'm a huge fan of his. I was shocked he even knew who I was. He wrote me like the sweetest note after my last show at Sports Center. And I wrote him back thanking him and then, of course, pitching him ideas immediately like day 2. But, we're not like best friends, but we once in a while I'll do something and send it to him essentially like, am I funny? And if Chris Guest says it was funny, then I'm like, cool. Chris Guest
I do that with Michelle. And she usually
oh, my gosh. It's usually a no. Kenny, I gotta ask, as we're back in Del Mar, kicking off this whole entire racing season, which we're looking forward to. What's something you look forward to when you get to come down here? Either a place to go, a thing to do, a place to eat, besides handicapping Sacramento when you're sitting at Del Mar.
Just the warm embrace with Billy and Gary. I'm being sincere. Like, they're good friends for 25 years. I mean, forever. Like, they knew my daughters when they were, just born, 2 years old, running around the beach. Riley, the oldest of our daughters, is now coming on a plane right now. So she's going to be my date for the weekend. I can't wait till she gets here. I left her ticket. Just seeing old faces. I miss Hank Goldberg so much. We shouldn't go without mentioning that. Jay Privman, I think, is coming tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. I think so. I'm glad to see he's doing well. Like, really, I remember sitting up there with Jerry Tarkanian and Billy and the gang and their pick six pool, and there's just, time marches on, right? So it's good to remember all the good times from before and celebrate all those, we still have around us.
So I'll be interested to see if after this Beach Boss throwdown, if Kenny Mayne's favorite thing about Del Mar is still seeing Billy. So let's jump right.
It'll drop quickly.
It could be bad.
Now, Billy, I'm gonna let you go first. We're gonna take a look at our feature race for opening day. It goes as race number 8. It's a traditional opening day feature, the Oceanside for 3-year-olds on the grass. This is a restricted stakes race, and I do have to mention in here that Billy is the managing partner of Little Red Feather Racing. They do have a horse in this particular race, so it is gonna maybe sway our handicapping a little bit that you have Balnikov going.
Well, I don't care who you guys take, because I'm taking Balnikov regardless of whether we own the horse.
So $100 to place?
No, I went $50 to win, 30 to place, and 20 to show. That was my strategy. Just in case he gets nosed on the wire, I still have some cash to compete with you guys when you guys pick the loser. But let me tell you a little bit about Balnikov.
You can do that with a dollar if you want to.
Well, I was going to just
dollar.
Yes, I was going to do that, but I thought that was weak. I thought that was kind of weak. Balnikov ran so well in the American turf, probably should have won that day, got left, made this huge wide run at Churchill Downs, came up just a little short. Phil D'Amato who set all kinds of records at Santa Anita and is one of the best, if not the best trainer in Southern California. Ran him back too quick. He admitted it. He kind of bounced last time. I think today on the cutback to a mile, we switched to Rispoli. I think there's plenty of speed in here to set up his late kick. And if he can save ground going into that first turn, get covered up like a typical European, I have a feeling he's going to come with a massive run late. And Balnikov, regardless of the ownership entity, would have been my pick. So that's my first Beach Boss selection.
All right, all $100 go into Balnikov, but spreading it out across the board a little bit, which I think is a good angle for Balnikov, who's still winless since coming stateside. Kenny,
thanks for reminding me, Michelle.
I just have to be, I'm just laying out the facts, just laying them out here for you, Billy. Kenny, what are you going to do with your money? Please tell me it's not the old school Ray Pollock $100 to win on somebody.
No, I did a little bit like Billy's bet, and I love his horse. I gave it a hard look. I figured Billy's going that way, and we're supposed to be competing. What do we want to tie on the first day? So I decided to try to be a little contrarian. I think McKinnon, who bit me yesterday when I was interviewing Doug O'Neill, for real, I think it was a playful bite.
Love bite.
Really looks strong. The back class is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also going against that. Why?
Ooh.
Because I want to win.
Price.
We want more money, right? I'm worried about that issue that you're just noting. What if we got a place in the show and the 260 or whatever? The 6, I don't even know how to say the horse's name. Is it Castle Leoch or Leoch? Sure, no idea.
Castle Lock.
Is it just Lock?
I think so.
That's amazing that you went completely reverse.
I know. I am shocked too. I like that though.
I have reasons. It's not as classy as the two we've already spoken about. It's definitely on the rise. Love Wesley Ward. Mike Smith got on it in a work, gave me the kind of information that says we're ready to fire.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm giving it a shot. I don't see why to even bring him here almost. Like sometimes you do that psychology. Like, did he get on a Greyhound bus?
CJ Racing is a Southern California group. Steve Young and to One on the Morning Line. Kenny, I like it. I like your strategy. I think it's amazing that you went exactly reverse on the dollar amounts. And
I like that though. That's a great angle.
Good. Yeah, good angle.
Okay,
Michelle, what are we doing with you?
So for me, I went $25 to win on McKinnon. I want chalky there. And then the rest of my money is going on an exacta box with McKinnon.
You can't do an exacta.
You said
I
just
wanted
win,
to
place,
do an
and show.
exacta.
You're the beach boss.
I can do an exacta. I'm the beach bossette.
Oh, so we can't and you can?
No, yes.
Travesty of justice. They've given me one set of rules.
Right?
You're just making up whatever you want?
Right.
I'm just making it up. Listen,
Kenny, she doesn't have Balnikov.
This is my follow-along wager.
So
you guys already talked about McKinnon and Balnikov. Our horse, Barsabas, I think this is probably a very tall task for him, but he ran really well at Del Mar last year. He finished second in the Cecil B. DeMille. It took just a Chad Brown shipper to be able to beat him, so I wanted to go ahead and chuck him in here because I think he can hit the board, and I like Britt's wit in here.
But you don't have a financial amount next year exactly.
You've lost control of this contest. There's already an objection.
Inquiry.
It's just whatever money is left over. $75. Make it into the exacta box.
Buy a sandwich with the rest of the money.
Cheater.
Like, you haven't even allocated all your money.
You don't like this?
No.
Well, they told me they couldn't do an exacta.
Next week I won't do an exacta.
Okay, fine.
Okay. I get it. I get it for the
one thing about this race, Michelle, just for the people listening, if there's like 6 people out there, I think both Jonathan Wong horses, Boise and As a Matter of Fact, and they're big long shots. One's 15 to 1, one's 20 to 1. I think both of those horses have long shot chances to sneak into an exacta or a try. Both have really good sheet patterns from Thorograph. I saw some Trip Note Pros. They give him a little push, and I think it's the Johnny Wong factor could get into the try at a big price here.
I just feel like every time Boise runs on the turf, he runs like just good enough to not be good enough.
Right, but he's also been wide, and he draws the 3-hole today, and he'll probably save ground this time around. So that's
really
like.
like.
And I included Britt's wit in my because I think that he'll run really good on the front end.
I was just going to note, I really like Rachel's Lady in the Third at Sacramento. It's a 14,000 purse. But claiming for 4 last time at. Is that a
Jonathan Wong horse? Is that why we're bringing him up?
No, Kenny, we're going to do our own Sacramento podcast soon. It'll just be like in the mornings.
That one will be called Hey Mayne. That one will Hay.
Yeah. That
Hey
one
Mayne.
will do Hey Mayne.
Hey
Listen to Hey Mayne with Kenny Mayne. Michelle, what else? This has been great.
This has been great.
For her cheating, it's been really great.
Yeah,
sure.
Except for the cheating. And do we need to mention that we kicked Ray Pollock out, or we're just going to leave that alone?
I mean, if anybody is asking where Ray Pollock is, he had some other duties, and lucky for us, Billy decided to step in to be beach boss as Ray vacated the throne. So Billy has stepped right in, and we will have him for the entire season. If you want to play along with Beach Boss, all you have to do is head over to dmtc.com/contest. This is a free daily contest that you can spend your mythical $100, and we're going to be tallying it up. And throughout the meet, we're going to have some big winners. There's some great prizes to give away, including a cash prize. And I'm pushing Billy for whoever is like leading towards the end to actually come on the show for their show.
We need this. The Caesars. This is for you, Kenny. Do you love this? We're gonna bring it to the track and drink Coors Light out of it.
I thought we were gonna drink Awesomes out of it.
And that's real gold.
Yeah, it's real gold. No, it is. Listen. Yeah, real gold. Hold on. Oh.
What's going on here?
Oh boy. All right. We have the ADD has certainly kicked in. Thanks you guys so much for tuning in for this first episode of Beach Boss. We hope to catch you here next week. We will move it to Saturdays for the remainder of the meet. So thank you so much to my new co-host, Billy Koch, and thank you so much to Kenny Mayne. I'll see both of you guys just right outside this door.
Yes, we will. Kenny, have a great day. Michelle, we'll see you out there.